Hey there everyone, this is Mr. Godwin. I'm in the kitchen again, and today I'm going to make a tuna melt. Or you can use a meat melt, or chicken melt, anything you want. Or just simply a grilled cheese, if that's all you have. So no worries. So the ingredients we have: 2 pieces of bread, 2 pieces of American cheese, or whatever cheese you want, some mayonnaise, some tuna, that's what I'm using for my meat today, a can opener, a bowl to mix it in, a spoon and a knife, okay. Some butter, a little bit of garlic, and some salt. Alright, so right now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to butter the toast, or the bread. So I take the spoon, let me just show you, let me move the camera. Alright, so right now I'm going to put the spoon in the butter. So I think it's the easiest way to do it. Get it on the back of it and go like this, okay? And I just like to butter the toast lightly, like this. Doesn't need too much, just a little bit, okay? Do each side, like this. Oh, and before you start doing this, make sure your stove or pan is set to medium heat, or medium high, okay? So this is all done and buttered, okay? Just a little butter. Get some on your thumb, not too bad. Okay, it's only you, so it's okay if you lick the spoon. Okay, so we're gonna leave that there for now. I'm gonna open my tuna fish. This is my meat for the day, okay? So once you have that opened, what you want to do is press and drain it in the sink. So I'll kind of show you how that works. Bring it over to the sink here, so you can kind of see it. All right, I'm gonna press. I'm gonna drain it out. Some tuna fish might come out if you're using tuna fish. You don't have to, so it's okay. All right. So you see I drained it. There's not much coming out. Just a little bit of tuna fish. All right. So we're gonna put you back over here. All right. So now I'm gonna move this bread aside right here. Oh, don't drop the knife. So now, what happens if you drop a knife? You gotta get a new one, so you can't use that one anymore. Put this in the bowl. All right. So it's in the bowl now. Kind of scoop it out. It happens. All right, put that aside. I'm just gonna put it in the sink. I'm gonna get a new knife and not drop this one, hopefully. I can get my spoon and open my mayonnaise a little bit. All right. And then get a little bit, not too much. You want to still stay a little healthy, right? So a little bit of mayonnaise, put it in there. Use your finger if it's not going in. And then we want to mix it out. Okay, you want to mix it a little bit. So it mixes into the tuna fish or your meat. If you're using chicken, you probably don't need mayonnaise, but you're welcome to use it. Okay? Now, you want to take a bite of it? Pretty good stuff. Now, what I'm going to do, for the garlic powder, you only need a little bit, right? So we're going to do a little bit in our hands, just a little tiny bit, not a lot, because the garlic is pretty strong. See this amount right here? And then we're going to put it on the piece of the bread by doing this. Okay? Now some may get on your countertop, but you can just clean that up later. Close the mayonnaise. Put that aside. We're going to close the butter. We don't need that anymore. Alright. Close the garlic powder. We don't need that anymore. We're going to put those aside, so they're out of the way. The pan is definitely nice and hot now. So what I'm going to do is I flip this over, this bread, flip it over. Some of the butter might get on the cutting board, but it's okay. You can leave this one like this, actually, just flip one over. What I'm going to do is my 2 pieces of cheese, take it out of the packet, put it in like this on the side, take the other one out of the packet, put it on the side like this. And what you're going to do is get the salt, a little bit of salt, just like 2 turns, 1, 2 in there, okay? And then we're going to put this like this. So then I'll bring you over here and I'll show you how we cook it. Let's see if you can see it. Alright, see, it's a good angle. I'm going to get my spatula. Oh wait, I almost forgot something. Give me a second. Gotta put my tuna fish in there. That's a good way to make a grilled cheese. I'll put as much tuna fish as you want, or as much meat as you want. Alright. I'll put 2 scoops. Save the rest for later. Smash it down see me right now. And what I'm going to do is kind of just put this on here, and put the cutting board like this, quickly just roll it on there. Alright, get the spatula. This does not take long to cook, okay? So the butter's on top, the tuna melt, you can make a grilled cheese. I almost made a grilled cheese. I almost forgot to put my tuna fish on there, but just take your time. It will cook pretty fast, so this should only take about 30 seconds each side. And like, here's the thing, if I mess up, I'm just gonna keep rolling with it because I want to show you that I make mistakes too. All right, no video is perfect. We're gonna give it a little bit. You don't want it to burn, but you want it to be nice and crispy, right? So just give it a second to melt in there. I can kind of check it out. It's kind of hard to check this one. You can kind of grab it and cook it. Yeah, I give it 10 more seconds to cook. All right, we're doing good. Lick your finger. You got some butter on there, not too bad. All right, so I think I'm actually gonna flip it now and see how it's at. So you can always put it back on the side that you want if it didn't cook enough. Now you want to do a quick flip, all right? A quick flip, so it flips like that. That's perfect. It's about 40 seconds. We're gonna leave this one for about 40 seconds as well, and this should cook nicely. You could actually reuse the same cutting board, so if it's like this, it's all a little dirty, get something to wipe it off, like a paper towel. I'll get that. So I'm gonna get a paper towel, kind of wipe this off. Still use it, you know, you're still eating the sandwich, it'll still work, so you can put it right back on the cutting board. Okay. Now this might cook pretty fast, so let's check it out and see how it's cooking. A little bit longer. We'll leave it. Okay. So we're gonna leave it for a little bit. That is a perfect tuna melt. Besides me, you know, dropping the knife, almost forgetting the tuna in the tuna melt. But hey, we all make mistakes. It's all good. So it's probably done by now. You kind of have to gauge it and look at it. I think it's probably done. And you always put, when you take it off, you always put it on the opposite side of what you just cooked, so it doesn't stick to anything, okay? So right now I'm gonna leave it on there. Bring you back over here. All right, let me show you my tuna melt. There's my tuna melt, look at that. Now, I always like to put it on the opposite side, and look at it, perfect. All right, now, your butter knife, you still need that, right? You can cut it like this, or you can cut it diagonal. Either way is fine. I just like to cut it like this. It's just the easiest way. Just make sure it's even. Just kind of cut it. All right. And you have one great tuna melt. Now that is good. So that's a garlicky tuna melt. Tastes really good. Anyways, have a good day. I'm glad you could stay with me in the kitchen and cook again. If you have any questions, let me know. See you later.